getting my own house in order, right? And I know I've heard it from a lot of the smaller shops, like, we're going to be put out of business, right? Like, don't try to regulate me. I know what I'm doing. Well, the reality is you might know what you're doing in some very specific pieces of technology and areas of your work, but there's this whole other stuff that, like, not to put them down, but you have blinders on because you just don't know. And when Chris and myself and the other members of the team started to look at, hey, let's put a program in place that can help MSPs build the defensibility, protect themselves, protect their clients. And also, let's make it attainable. Like, let's not make it FedRAMP moderate or FedRAMP high, because, that would scare them all away. The point is that not having the government tell us how to regulate ourselves, and by taking this first step as a community, starting to put together, like, we think this is how we should be regulated. And it's obtainable. And we have experts that have been in the space, like CompTIA. It's not some run-of-the-mill program that just, like, showed up last week.
Something about a badge seems final. And I want to be clear that the Trustmark is anything but final, right? So it's not a starting point and an ending point. It's a journey, and it doesn't ever stop. So we talk about this internally. Wayne came up with sort of the 3 states that you can be in at any given time. Cyber readiness would be like step 1. Then you have cyber aware. Like, you're now aware of the gaps and the things that need to be remediated in your organization because you've started through the Trustmark safeguards and said, oh, wow, I didn't realize I wasn't doing that. Or maybe I am doing those things, but I haven't documented them well. So I would have a hard time providing evidence if someone asked for it. I couldn't do it in very quickly. And then the third one is what we call cyber resilient. And cyber resilient is a state that you can fall out of, right? You're not always going to be in a perfect state of cyber maturity. Like, it's an ongoing thing. And the example that I was given the other day was thinking of it like the Grand Prix. Cars go around the track however many times. And no matter whether you're in first place or last place, you still periodically stop to change your tires, to fill up the gas tank, to make sure that the safety and integrity of your car is still intact. That's kind of what we're looking at with the Trustmark. Like, once you've achieved the certification or have been assessed and gotten the Trustmark, you go into, now it's a continuation. Every year you're going to be put before an assessor. Every year you're going to have to renew to maintain the Trustmark. So it's not a, hey, we don't have to do anything until, December 2024 because we got the Trustmark. No, you should be continuously improving your cybersecurity posture as an ongoing effort. We're saying with the Trustmark, you are all in for scope. Not, I picked a server or I picked my remote office that's, I only am there 3 days out of the year. No, this is like your entire organization is included in the scope. Once you've been assessed, that is then recommendation to go before the accreditation board. So the accreditation board would be an independent, unbiased third party that says, through the review of what the assessor found and their recommendations, we're going to give it a little bit of a spot check, if you will, and say that we agree that based on this assessor's findings and recommendations, we want to move them on to being fully accredited, and here's the Trustmark, which means that every year, the only way you can keep it is to continue to be assessed on an annual basis.
The whole concept of moving forward, as much as we like to educate and push a cultural shift to our clients around cybersecurity, Trust Trademark is going to be a cultural shift internally, I think, for MSPs.